Want to visit Denmark without leaving the United States? Come to Solvang. So I'm here in Solvang, California, about 2.5-hour drive from Los Angeles. Solvang is a quaint little Danish town that makes you feel like you are in a different country. And you can see from the cuisine that they offer here, to architecture, to souvenirs, and a bunch of other things. There are odes to famous people in Denmark, such as Hans Christian Andersen. If you don't know who Hans Christian Andersen is, he is a famous author. One of his famous stories I'm sure you have heard of is what we Americans call the Little Mermaid. And just like in Copenhagen, they have the statue of the Little Mermaid here in town. So join me today as we walk around and see what we can discover. That guy right there, he wrote those famous stories. It's one of the main boulevards of Solvang. There's a few streets that go off of this, but you'll find most of the restaurants, most of the shops and whatnot off of this main street. There are tons of public free parking throughout town, so you just have to look for the signs. You shouldn't have to pay for parking. And as Aubrey likes to point out, there's even free bathrooms over there. Now this is a really cool place because just like you would see in Europe, you have those Christmas ornament shops. And this is one of them called the Julehus or Yule House. And there's all these like intricate ornaments from Denmark. How scary these guys are. Especially that one. Oh wait, what about this one? This guy's just sleeping on a job. What's he doing? Now, Aubrey and I have never been to Denmark before, but Denmark is a Nordic country. We have been to Nordic countries, so we've been to Norway, we've been to Iceland, Estonia, which I feel is a Nordic country, but in the grand scheme of things, people don't classify it as a Nordic country. But there's tons of little details in the architecture that you can see why this feels like Denmark. I think the big thing, number one, is looking at the color schemes of the buildings, bright and dark colors. So you can see reds and blacks, and then you have blues. Over there, you got windmills, that's a big thing. You can also tell in this building over here that like sharp angular towers that you would see in a Nordic country as well. know that it says made in America, but look at these outfits. Aren't they cute? Now these are really interesting in the window because when we were in Norway, we saw stuff like this. And I actually purchased one that's in our house. And if you look, this house says Bergen on it, which is indicating that it's from Norway. And then some of the other ones say Stockholm on it, which would be Sweden. So it doesn't matter if it's Denmark, Norway, Sweden. It's all of those Nordic countries have those same similar things and same similar souvenirs. All the Nordic countries do have Vikings in common too. So that's why Norway and Iceland all have Viking stuff. Now I'm starving, so I'm interested in finding some authentic Danish food. And the first time that we came here, we ate at the Solvang Restaurant, but now I'm gonna try this restaurant, which is called Bit O Denmark Restaurant. I think I'm gonna try to get some Danish meatballs. Well, I just got done with my dinner, and I had the frikadeller, which is the Danish meatballs, and they're beautiful. Tons of flavor, had red cabbage, pickled cucumber salad, mashed potatoes, a really good brown gravy. Highly recommend this place. It's one of the oldest buildings in Solvang, and it used to be a church back more than 100 years ago at this point. If you wanna have an authentic taste of Denmark, go here. You can even pose with a big giant clog. Look, it's a clog. Now I'm on a mission. I'm trying to find the best place in town for it's called Æbleskiver, I think. It's like a fried dough ball with powdered sugar and strawberry preserves on it. The only downside of Solvang is that most of the shops close early, or most of the restaurants close. So where I'm trying to find this pastry, but a lot of them close at like 3 p.m. So I'm out for dessert. Help. This is one of the famous bakeries here. Aubrey and I ate here the first time that we came here, and the pastries were phenomenal. Now I couldn't find the Æbleskiver. You know, I don't speak Danish, but I did not leave empty-handed. I got a Danish. This is really a good place to go for like a day trip from LA. It is quite a drive, and you could spend all day here or morning, afternoon, because things close, but it is a really charming town. Just when I thought I lost hope, there's another one of these guys. What is he doing? He's got a baguette. Is he gonna hit that mouse? I don't know about this guy. Hans, I did it! I found the pastry, look! It's kind of windy, so good luck. Look at that. Got those puffs. Got the jam. Looking like that. So let's try these Æbleskivers. Ooh, they are good. Spongy, soft, but dense at the same time. Very interesting. They're good. I recommend it. Thank you so much for spending the day with me here in Solvang, California. I hope you enjoyed today, and hopefully that will inspire you to travel a little bit more, whether it's in the United States or maybe in Denmark, who knows. If you liked what you watched, please click that subscribe button, a bell notification. That will help us out, and we hope to see you on the next one. Thank you.